Hello, 8th graders. I thought I would do a video explanation of lesson 88 in your math. This is something new. I hope it works. I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm going to move right along here because I want it short enough so I can email it out to you. So let's get going right away. Lesson 88, page 212 of your math book. Exponents and sign numbers. We must be careful when we simplify exponentials whose bases are sign numbers. Then it has the example here of 4 squared. Indicates that 4 is to be used as a factor twice. We know that. So 4 times 4 is equal to 16. However, the notation negative 4 squared is equal to negative 16. And so what I do here with this negative sign, I kind of just, if there's no parentheses involved, then the negative sign moves immediately in front of my answer. And I simply go 4 times 4, write down the 16, and the negative sign moves back with that. However, another however, if I add a parentheses and I go like this, then that exponent means that everything inside parentheses is multiplied by itself. And so what this is indicating would be like this. And so that becomes a positive 16. And so the use of parentheses here is a big deal. So let's work our way through a couple of these examples. I'm ready for example 1, 88A1. And I'll write it out to negative 4 squared minus a negative 3 squared minus 3 cubed. Okay, let's work our way through this. And so following the instructions so far, this would be a negative 16. Let's just bring this negative sign down here. This is negative 3 times a negative 3, which is a positive 9. And then this would be 3 times 3. I just bring that again down like this. That's negative. No matter what we do here, this negative sign needs to come down. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. And so I have negative 16, and the 9 also becomes negative, and I have a negative 27. All my numbers here are negative, so I just add them up, and I have 25 plus 27, and so I have a negative 52. Okay? Let's go on to the next example. And I have a negative 3 cubed minus a negative 2 cubed minus 2 squared. And so I have negative 3 times a negative 3 times a negative 3. That is going to be, again, my parentheses makes a difference here. So that is going to be negative because I have 3 negative signs. And it's going to be a negative 27. Let's just bring this negative sign down here. The parentheses here again indicates that the negative 2 is multiplied by itself 3 times. And so that is going to be a negative 8. Don't get confused here. There's 2 negative signs. The one I brought down, and then this one right here in parentheses. And then here, without the parentheses, I have a negative 4. And so I end up with negative 27. The 8, however, becomes positive because I have an even number of negative signs in front of it. And so I have a negative 31 plus 8 is equal to a negative, 23. One thing I would also add is that make sure I know that they play a trick on you sometimes. There's a problem in here somewhere that looks like this. this is different than this. Notice the placement of the exponent. That there is a -9. This is a +9. Because the 2 inside here is not outside the parentheses, and so the 2 only pertains to that 3, and so the negative sign moves back here, just as I had explained earlier, and then 3 squared is 9, but the negative sign stays. And then the 2 outside the parentheses means that everything in parentheses is multiplied by itself, so -3 times a -3 is a +9. So, this may generate some questions. I would think you're going to do okay with this. And so I think I'm going to sign off. Let me know if you have any questions. Text, call, email me. And good luck with the lesson. This will be due again on April 2nd. I'm not sure yet about lesson 89. We'll kind of see how things go. That would be a week from today. So probably, for sure, 87 and 88 will be due on April 2nd, and we'll probably lesson 89 as well, but we'll do an explanation on that. Wait for the email, and we'll go from there. Good luck to you. We'll see you.